This just in, guys. A story of how a man was trying to propose to his girlfriend made news headlines all around the world. So the girl wanted a ring from her boyfriend, aka she wanted him to propose to her, but instead the boy gave her a teddy bear. She got so upset that she just threw the teddy bear on the road. The boy was shocked by her actions. As he went to the road to pick it up, he was hit by a truck, killing him. So at the funeral, the girl started hugging the bear he gave her, and when she hugged it, it made a noise. It said, "Will you marry me?" Plus, she found a ring inside, which, as you know, has me thinking. She's not at fault for his death, but would you have reacted the same way if you received a gift? This just in, guys. An unanswered text message made newspaper headlines all around the world. Alright, so there's this guy who's really tired of reading his girlfriend's text messages because they were always like, "I love you, I miss you, what do you want to eat?" So one night he was lying in bed and he received a text message from his girlfriend, but this time he decided to ignore it and just slept. So get this, guys, the next morning he received a call from his girlfriend's mom. She was crying relentlessly, telling him that her daughter was killed. Then the boy remembered he received a text message from her and opened up his phone to check it. It said, "Honey, please come and help me. I'm in your neighborhood and someone's been following me. Please." Which broke his heart. Which, as you know, has me thinking, was the boy at fault for her death? This just in, guys. A boyfriend and girlfriend on a motorcycle made news headlines all around the world. So the couple were riding at over 100 miles per hour when the girl started to tell the boy to slow down because she's scared. He told her, "No, this is fun," but she kept on insisting. Then he said, "Fine, I will, but only if you tell me you love me." The girl said, "Fine, I love you." Then the guy asked her to give him a big hug. So she gave him a big hug, and then he asked her for one last thing, which is to take his helmet and put it on herself. On the news the next day, there was a story of a motorcycle that crashed into a building due to brake failure. Only one of the two people on the motorcycle survived. This is because halfway down the road, the guy realized that his brakes failed and he didn't want to let the girl know. Instead, he had her say she loved him, felt her hug one last time, and then had her wear his helmet so she would live, even though he was gonna die. It's what you call true love. Which, as you know, has me thinking, would you have done that if you were the guy? Or better yet, would you let the guy do that if you were the girl? This just thing, guys. A story of a couple made local newspaper headlines. So this boy and girl have been dating for a while, right? And they were on their way back home from the movie theater. And throughout the whole night, something felt off and it was just painful silence. So the girl finally asked the boy to pull over to the side of the road. Once he stopped the car, she told him that her feelings for him had changed and that it was time to move on. A tear rolled down the boy's cheek, and he took a folded note out of his pocket and handed it to her. Get this, guys. At that same moment, there was a drunk driver speeding down the street and he lost control and he hit the driver's side of the vehicle, killing the boy. But the girl was alright. After all this mess was cleaned up, she remembered the note. She pulled the note out and read it. "Without your love, I would die," leaving her speechless. Which, as you know, has me thinking, how would you feel if you're breaking up with someone and you receive this note?